Hey, good morning guys. I am finally filming a video for YouTube where I'm going to paint with you guys. I thought maybe Friday would be a fun time to kind of have coffee, or in my case a Red Bull, and chat with you guys on YouTube. I'm working on Hiromi by Don McLeod. We're doing my Asian tutorial right now, and I'm still trying to exactly figure out the best way to authentically paint the doll and write the tutorial at the same time, because as a lot of artists know, I don't think we really actually stop and think when we're painting as much as I do when I'm trying to write a tutorial. I'm trying to see what the next step is and then write it down, and it kind of like interrupts the flow process. So what I've been doing is painting and then kind of jotting down notes, and then painting and then jotting down notes, and then I'll go back and write it. But also remembering to like take pictures of the paint, and it's quite the process. It's very different than just sitting down and painting a doll. I gotta make sure I'm in frame here. Okay, so anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. Like I said, I'm just painting the Asian skin tone, and I've been sitting here looking at different babies, trying to figure out exactly what type of skin tone I'm going for, and it's more of a milky white, little bit orangey, and what was also a little bit orangey, and kind of just a very smooth skin. So, okay, excuse me. To get a really smooth application, I gotta make sure I'm showing you this. I use the linseed oil, and you guys have probably heard me talk about it before, and it's just really good for applying paint onto the vinyl. It just, it lays so nice and evenly with the linseed oil, and you just pounce it off and kind of like smooth it out with your makeup brush. So don't add too much of it, that's my point. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then the kabuki brush is another thing that I use all the time. I have it on my Amazon list. In my tutorials I have a link that you can go to, and I do get a really tiny small kickback if you guys do buy something from Amazon, just to let you know. It's always very helpful. What happens, a kickback, they send you a like an Amazon gift card, so I think I get like a $5 gift card if I reach a certain amount of people buying something, which is always helpful because I'm always buying stuff for painting or clay or whatever. But anyway, this is the best. It's a makeup brush, but I use it to pounce my paints. It's really good for air dry as well. It just kind of blends everything. As you can see, it's blending the paint thinner back here. Pouncing off the paint thinner is what I meant to say. So, yeah. Okay, so what are we gonna do here now? All right, I'm still adding the skin base here, and basically yesterday I worked all day for about maybe 12 hours to get it to this part, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, I barely even see a change. It feels like that. But then at some point it can have like the tendency to be overdone, so I want to make sure I put the brakes on, because I am planning on rooting this doll. So okay, let's add some more of this. And of course, to get all of the combinations of the colors and stuff, will be in the tutorial, and over on the Patreon for the artist section, I will be posting the full length video of this for you guys over there, along with the other videos that I've taken while painting this. There's also a video over there of me painting Levi, and the air dry tutorial with Kirsten. So I miss Kirsten, you guys. I feel like my trip with her was so, it was like kind of in a, like I'm living in a dream almost, because I was in so much pain most of the time, and I was trying so hard to like not be in pain, and make sure that she had like an authentic experience painting the doll and that she knew what she was doing. It was just kind of wild because I really hurt myself and was just trying to focus on painting and not the pain. So, but the good news is I'm doing much better now. It's been about a month, and I've been in physical therapy, and I'm still in a boot, but I will hopefully be able to transition out of the boot in the next month or so, and so that's good. And I definitely will not be running again, or at least not by myself in the dark with company over. Okay, so take a face here. It's interesting though, because when I'm filming, the light, or the phone blocks out my light. I gotta figure out a better setup here. I did get different eyes as well, because these are moving around in the head for some reason. I don't know if other artists out there have the same experience. Like, I always seem to have like an issue finding the appropriate eyes, even if it says that it takes like 20 millimeter or 22 or whatever. I always feel like it's not exactly accurate. I did get the oval eyes though, and I never have luck with the oval eyes, so rounder eyes are the way to go, I guess. Okay. Okay. I'm really making sure that there isn't any blank spots. Sorry, I have to look in the light around the nose, and that has a tendency to happen sometimes. Okay, moving on to the legs, and I'm really happy with these feet. I don't know if you can see, but I really like the color of them. It took a while to build up. Okay. And then I think after this, excuse me, probably work on some mottling layers. I have a kind of a new color combination that I want to use for this Asian tutorial. And like Asian tutorials, or just like a newborn or whatever, it's like every newborn and every baby looks different. So it's kind of like just trying to figure out what you want your baby to look like. So as I always say in my tutorials, it's like you don't have to follow it like an exact recipe. If you want to add something more to it, like another layer of mottling or skin tone, like I always suggest that you do that, because you're your own artist, and you can have like a jumping off point for sure by following a tutorial, but from there you need to come up with what you want to add or take away, for that matter. A lot of reborn artists, they add a lot of veining to their dolls, and personally I don't, and it's probably just because when I was first starting out, I used to go to town with the veins, and to me that just makes me feel like one of my first dolls, and I just like to be really subtle with my veins. But I've seen some dolls that have beautiful veining on it, and it's just a preference. We all kind of like have our signature style. All right, so that looks pretty good, and then I just let it dry. And another thing that I've been doing differently with this doll is doing the the creases every time I'm adding a layer of paint, because I want some of the creases to be much more prominent than the others. So rather than like saving them to last, building them up as you go will save you a lot of time. And I'll go back in there for sure and fix that. So that looks pretty good. I think I'm gonna really like this better with the different eyes. It's really bothering me looking at it. I probably should take them out anyway so I can shade the inner eyes, so I'll probably do that in the next step. But if you guys want to see more of this video and more videos like it, head on over to Patreon. The link is in the description. And thanks so much for watching and hanging out with me on Friday. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon.